All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. Deep dive number 8, in fact. And I'm excited about this one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one
definitely.
because we are kind of switching gears, right? We've spent, the past 7 deep dives in our series on influences on business, talking about all the external forces shaping businesses,
Right.
tech ethics, the environment,
Yeah.
economics,
Big stuff.
the big stuff, interest rates, legislation,
Yeah.
all that good stuff,
Yeah.
all super important, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But for this deep dive, we're going right to the heart of it all, competition.
Yeah, it's a jungle out there.
It is a jungle out
You
there.
got to be ready to fight.
Exactly. So to really get into this,
Okay.
let's imagine
Right.
you're opening your dream coffee shop,
Okay.
right? You found the perfect location.
Nice.
The aroma of freshly brewed coffee is in the air.
Love it. Love it.
Sounds idyllic, right?
It doesn't get much better than that.
But then reality hits, and you realize there are already 3 other coffee shops on the same block.
Oh, boy.
So what do you do?
Right. Well, that's where it gets interesting.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just have a good product anymore, right?
Yeah.
You really got to know your market, where you fit in, all that.
Absolutely. So let's break it down back to basics even.
Yeah.
What exactly is a market? I know we all think we know,
Right.
but our sources actually had a few different definitions.
Yeah, that's true. So it can be a physical place, right?
Okay.
Like, think of farmer's market.
Yeah.
Or, that busy street downtown with all the shops.
Right.
But it can also be a specific product category.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like the market for electric vehicles,
Oh, I see, yeah.
Or even
So it's not just a place.
not just a place. No.
It'll be like a type of product as well.
Exactly. And even further than that,
Okay.
it can be a certain group of customers.
Okay.
Like you're trying to sell to young professionals
Okay.
or maybe the eco-conscious consumer.
I see.
So knowing your market, like really knowing it,
Yeah.
that's critical because that's your playing field.
Makes sense.
Who are your customers? Who are you up against? What are the rules of the game?
Right. So bringing this back to our coffee shop,
Okay.
what kind of market are they facing?
Well, it's definitely local, right? They're
Okay.
competing with those other cafes on their block.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the market for coffee and all that goes with it. Pastries, teas,
Right, of course.
And then their target customers, well, that really depends on who's hanging out in that area, right?
Yeah.
Students, office workers, maybe families on the weekend,
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But their competition isn't just limited to those cafes on their street, right?
Right. Absolutely not.
It's much bigger than that.
Much bigger. Yeah.
There's the whole world of coffee out there.
Exactly. You got competition on so many levels. Local, national, even global.
Wow.
Think about it. Your little coffee shop. They might be competing with a giant chain like Starbucks or Costa.
Yeah, those big guys.
Yeah, the ones with the huge brands, tons of money, all that.
Exactly. And then don't forget about online retailers.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All those delivery
It's
services.
another whole level of competition. Yeah.
So how do you even begin to compete with all of that?
Well, it all comes down to strategy.
Yeah.
The scale of your competition, that really shapes what you got to do.
Right.
A small coffee shop, they might focus on getting to know their customers really well,
Yeah.
building those personal relationships.
Right.
While a big chain, they're all about economies of scale,
Yeah.
big marketing campaigns,
You got to play to your strengths.
Exactly.
And your niche.
Yeah, and sometimes you hear about these companies that are like giants.
Okay.
They just dominate everything, almost like there's no competition at all.
Those are monopolies. Right.
Exactly, monopolies.
But aren't they kind of a bad thing?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, they can stifle competition, sometimes lead to higher prices.
Right. Less choice for the consumer.
Exactly, but then there are also times when a monopoly can be, kind of helpful.
Really?
Yeah, like in industries where it's super expensive to get started, like utilities.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it's not always black and white. It really depends on the specifics.
So it's a complex issue.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, let's bring it back to our coffee shop example one more time.
All right.
Remember BrewBliss?
Yeah, the little cafe from our other deep dive.
That's right. Well, they're facing some serious competition.
Oh, no.
3 new coffee shops have opened up right nearby,
Oh, wow.
and each one has their own way of trying to attract customers.
Okay, how so?
One is all about low prices,
Classic.
another is starting a loyalty program,
Mm-hmm.
and the third is focusing on sustainability,
Interesting.
using ethically sourced beans, all that.
So how does BrewBliss survive?
Yeah, they got strategic.
Okay, I like it.
They realized that none of their competitors were offering healthy options.
Oh, clever.
So they launched a line of seasonal smoothies made with fresh, local ingredients.
Nice. They found a gap in the market.
Exactly. And to make their cafe even more appealing,
Yeah.
they upgraded their Wi-Fi, sped up their service, and even partnered with a local bakery
Wow.
to offer exclusive pastries.
They're really going all out.
They are. But what about price? Did they try to match the discounts?
Yeah, good question.
No, actually, they decided to go a different route.
Okay.
They started a small loyalty program, buy 10 drinks, get one free.
Right.
But they didn't want to get into a price war.
Smart.
They knew that could hurt their profits.
Definitely.
So they focused on offering value in other ways.
And did it work?
It did. BrewBliss not only survived,
Wow.
they thrived. The smoothie line attracted a whole new crowd.
That's great.
The better customer experience kept their regulars happy.
Nice.
And the bakery partnership, well, that gave them something unique.
It's a success story.
It really is.
Yeah.
But what's the takeaway here? What can other businesses learn from all of this?
I think the key is to know your market, know what you're good at, and be ready to adapt.
Okay.
BrewBliss didn't try to copy their competitors.
Right.
They found their own thing, what made them special, and they focused on that.
So even in a crowded market, you can still find success.
Absolutely. And, competition can actually be a good thing.
Really?
Yeah, it pushes everyone to be better, come up with new ideas. Ultimately, it's good for the customers.
Makes sense.
So don't be afraid of a little competition.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks so much for your insights. It's always a pleasure diving deep with you. And of course, special thanks to Google Notebook LM for the powerful AI assistance and audio dialogue. This episode was produced by PLC Strategy.